Gen Z podcast.
Guys, welcome to the show. The show doesn't have a name yet. So what essentially happened, I was walking down the street. These bros were like, yo, bruh, I feel like a hostage. you know? That's what I feel for real. So, I don't know who the these dudes are. I'm as confused as you are, right? So, without further ado, before the guns from under the table pop out, let's just... I'm here, guys, we're here. Whatever happens today, just go with it. Don't ask questions. Have these guys ever told you where they record?
Oh no!
It looks fancy, but it's a bunker. It's a full bunker. Listen, let me tell you, you can hide.
We can hide Hamas here.
Easy. So that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. And when I was on Podcast and Chill, there was this vodka. There was vodka, there was gin. You guys are hitting me with water.
It's a hot day. It's a hot day. It's warmsies.
Moon-approved.
It's a slumser show.
Welcome to the Gen Z podcast. Live from the bunker.
I don't think anybody said anybody's name.
My name is JP Jackson. To my far right.
I'm kidnapped. Whatever. I'm kidnapped. Don't worry about. You think I'm worried about names? I'm worried about my life. You motherfuckers.
To my far right is Mr. Rizaan.
To the audio listeners, welcome.
Are you like a, because Rizaan's a very Muslim name. Are you like a...
Yes, I'm Muslim.
Yeah.
I'm a pious, I'm a salih.
Are you like a...
So, ish.
Ish.
I stay in walking distance from the mosque.
Man.
The proximity. I get a proximity bonus.
A walking distance from the mosque.
I get a proximity bonus.
So if I stayed closer, I'm more Muslim than you.
Do you know
By your calculation.
You know the city churches in my road.
You see what I mean? So, are you like a native?
I try to be.
Are you? When's the last time you were going to mosque? You were Friday?
I was on Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
That's some Christian ass thing to do, right?
No, obviously Friday, but also Saturday.
Oh, that's great. Because you know what I realized about Cape Town is that Friday, school was done at 12:30.
Yeah.
For everyone, bro.
Oh,
it does,
hectic.
like even when I was, because like when I went to school in Surrey Primary.
Okay.
And then I went to Waldorf. Then I went to Trafalgar.
That's southern suburbs in Trafalgar.
Yeah.
And then I went to Zonneblom Nest. And these are all diverse schools, like in terms of half 12 Friday.
God.
Ons gaan huis toe.
So that's a feature in more southern suburbs and like let's call it like the CBD schools, right? Whereas northern suburbs, we went to white schools here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like you had to apply for mosque. No lies. You had to
But let's not play the just only apply. There were adjacent applications as well, where if you walked out of the kufia and never went to mosque, you still went to mosque.
Also, people would lie about going to mosque.
This is a white, bruh. He's checking the efficacy. Did you actually go to mosque? Did he cite Kumawawaka? That's him.
What
Is
I'm
that,
saying.
bro?
No,
Nah,
not everyone that lived at Hofpostal were all Muslim.
Yeah, you snitching. Yo, this is like, and that's like the most, no one asked, hey. He just volunteered. Hi, guys.
Are they actually going to mosque?
No way.
Head boy energy.
I'm just saying.
Head boy energy.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I was his head boy.
Really?
Yeah.
That didn't sound right. Pause. I'm sure if you look hard enough in the Quran, something is haram in that sentence. You also just volunteered.
Yeah,
that. Hey. I used to be his head boy.
But Lisa, what's it about your eyebrows that got the ladies cooking at the airport?
Jeez, bro. That's so crazy. You know, like the most attractive feature I have, I've been told, are my eyebrows. So I have to take care of them.
Yeah.
I didn't brush them this morning. Yeah, I don't know. Like I always get compliments. Oh, you have beautiful eyebrows. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
But what does
with
it
that.
feel like to be complimented directly by like your eyebrows? Like,
It's weird, man. I don't know. It doesn't happen as often as I don't know. It feels like I feel like a handicapped kid who's doing something. You know what I mean? Because it's not a thing I care. You know what I mean? You know when you like...
I'm actually with you.
You know when there's a handicapped kid and then he I don't know, he does something that we do, you know, I don't know, pours a glass of water into it, then we go, there you go. So
your eyebrows are just there.
There's an English word for it. I think it's called metonymy or metonymy or whatever, something like that, right? It's an M word, right? Where it's like, you can't think of a like a reasonable compliment for the thing, so you just come up with like the first thing you see type thing.
Right, I'm gonna look that up. I'm into finding words.
Yeah. So like for example, like say you go to a new restaurant and the food wasn't that great. You're like, is the lighting in this place, eh?
You just find the side twist.
It's like I promise you, the tables are quality.
Have you ever been to a place, is there a place where you go, like, if I want fish, I go to this place. If I want this, I go to this place.
We spoiled for choice, kind of, yeah.
Like, where you like, I will, like, you know what I mean? If I feel like this, I go to this place. Where I don't, because I'm not a foodie in that way.
Okay.
I'm not a foodie. Like, I appreciate good food, but I'm not looking for it. So it's always weird to me when someone goes, yo, you must go to this place. I got the best sushi. I'm like, dog, they could be picking up the sushi from the floor, walking to me. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bro. In a weird way. So I always have to tell people, like, I'll probably eat it. It doesn't matter. I'm not seeking good food constantly. I'm not like that kind of person. And it's always confusing. When you're in New York, they make the best, they make the best breakfast. Dog, it's just eggs.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you?
So I think one thing that fascinated me about just your journey was that when you were younger, you made like a decision, hey, I'm going to be a stand-up comic at like 17, right?
Yeah.
At such a young, and that's after like a time or a period of your life where you didn't take a lot of things seriously.
Right. I mean, you're 17, there's nothing to take seriously.
So how did you switch from being like taking nothing seriously to being so laser focused on something that you've now been doing it for over 20 years?
It's weird, man. I think like, first of all, I was very lucky.
Okay.
I hate it when people motivate people to follow their dreams constantly, but they never discuss the luck they experience. I'm always fully aware of the luck. The luck of the school. There's just so many things that happen that probably won't happen for a lot of people that lead me to the place that I am. So by the time I'm making the decision, I'm only showing you maybe 2% of what happened. So there's silly things like when I started to, when I was at Zonneblom, where I started doing stand-up, we were living in Claremont. Now, Claremont is, in terms, like, I don't know now, I mean, I haven't used public transportation in that way in a long time, is that I am able to go to gigs and access gigs.
Okay.
Now, imagine a kid who's probably 10 times funnier than me, but he lives in, I don't know, let's say.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So I can't, I can take a bus at 10 and get to town and be, you know what I mean? There's room to maneuver. So like there's just infrastructural things that exist that help me in a way. So you're in the burbs, you are able.
You're touching on something there that's like, it's like a link to something else.
Yeah.
Infrastructure. I mean, the infrastructure is. When I was driving, I was like, "Oh, this is an absolute collapse of infrastructure." But the implications of that, we can't. It's hard. It's hard for a kid in Emakaza to get to town at 10.
Impossible.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I could get to town at 10.
Yeah.
And because the infrastructure at the time sort of existed and I was able to move. And so I can't just say, follow your dreams because it requires so many things to help you to get, to get to the thing. And if you don't have those things, sometimes you're almost good as weird. So I was laser focused, but there were people around me who believed in me. There were people who were just generally supportive and were just like, when you're young and everyone just kind of
makes a fuss of you.
You, and then they just care for you. So it's like I had a teacher, Mrs. Candace Noakes.
Shout out to
Miss Candace Noakes. I mean, she was very cool. And Warren Navy, he's the one who suggested I do stand up as a school project. He's the head of drama at Wits now. Ooh. And so to those people always checking, hey, are you? And then your mom just going, listen, you can do this thing, but you can't do basketball as well because the time. Then I was like, well, I don't want to play ball anymore. Because ball, you run. It's like I've just finished. Dog, you just finished maths. Now you go home, you have a sandwich. Now the coach is yelling at you and running. You're like, Doug, I'm being yelled at school by teachers. Now you yelling at me as well. I can't live a life of yelling. They're yelling you at home. Yeah, do those dishes. Yeah, the maths. Now you're playing sports, they're yelling you more. I was like, no, this thing's not gonna work. So I cut out the basketball and started doing stuff.
But I mean, that can be taken in so, like, the infrastructure alone develops so many other things that we don't even think about. And even those that, like, try new things.
Yes.
Like knowing that they specifically have a safety net. Yes. Oh, I can try this, but if I fall then I'll just go back to where I was, which is not a privilege that everybody has.
Yes, which is not a privilege I had, but what I had was infrastructure. And I mean it like, so sometimes, when they discuss the economy on TV, everyone looks confused. And that includes me.
Bro, this is the economy.
Yeah, you go, what are you talking about? But an economy is a movement of ideas.
Okay.
It's a movement of ideas and goods and people. So that's all an economy is. You're moving goods, people, and ideas. And the more efficient and the more volume, that's how the whole thing functions. And then there's everything in between. But the main idea is those three things. Now, can you get a kid from Makaza to easily go from town, right, to Makaza?
Yeah. No.
Can you move goods efficiently? You're going to get jacked. Then you're going to go, no, but this is, and then, what's the quickest way to move the ideas? I would say internet. Does everyone have internet and is it available? So when we discuss the economy, what the hell are you talking about? None of the things that support an economy are functional. So when you're discussing what are you talking about? We're not flying a man to the moon yet. Just get the things that get the thing running to move. Yeah. I don't understand. You understand?
Is this not Loyiso Gola for president? Is this
it sounds like you are addressing the inequalities.
This is a family meeting.
No, but this is how bad South Africa is in terms of leadership. A nigga who mentions basic things. Then dudes are like, yo, that dude needs to be president. No, bro. It's three basic things you learn in economics that needs for this thing to function. I didn't say I've got ideas of how to restructure. No, I just said these things must function for the thing to function. And dudes are like, guys, come on.
So
I have no ambitions to be president. Now I gotta wake up because some kid is getting bullied. Now I gotta act like I care. That's the thing. You have to care about all your citizens.
No, I get you.
Like now you're tired, your bunions are killing. Now you have to fly to France to lift a trophy. You're like, shit, I gotta just stay at home, bro. That's what it's like. Now you care.
You know he was gaga prepared because he's wearing the Springbok top with that low wood pants. I love Sir.
He's like, yo, bro, you wearing the Asics top, bro. Yo, that's right. Like, I don't like you see now, like the rugby thing happened.
Yeah.
Was not involved. I didn't watch the final. I watched one game against Ireland with my nephew. He's a rugby guy. And he's like, let's go watch it somewhere. So I took him to a pub where my other friends were hanging out. I was good. But I wasn't following the thing.
Yeah.
This is how crazy, this is how I'm out of touch with rugby. So I go to the same barber who didn't go to, obviously. Shout out to Toe Fader. I'm just winging it.
Yeah.
He like works on appointments. So let's say if I go to this barber 5 times, 3 out of those 5 times, there's always a dude sitting there.
Yeah.
Chilling there, just hanging out.
Oh, just like, doesn't have a day job. Just that's his job.
No, he's cut his hair and then, but he's friends with the barber, so they hang out. Last couple, but we also chat, he's there. You know, when we talk. The last couple of times, no man, don't go anywhere. We just ordered a Gatsby. I'm like, I'm 40. If I eat a Gatsby at 12, that's detrimental to the economy. I can't continue being productive. So I have to rap, you know what I mean? So I'm always like, yeah, come on, you must try this Gatsby. The other day, I'm watching the celebrations. Then I'm like, hey man, that's that guy who's always in the barbershop. You know who it is? Yeah. Damon Willems. I have no idea. Now I'm calling Tovik. My barber said, Tovik. Yeah, man. Why you don't say it now? This bro. Swear to God. No idea, man.
That is a rug pull. That is a rug pull.
I swear, I'm like, wallahi. I had no idea what that was.
So you had a get with David Willems also.
No, I declined it.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm always like, I got shit to do, bro. I can't eat a Gatsby at 12. Are you mad?
But don't you still take your siestas at 2? Or your naps? Are you not into naps anymore?
I nap, but I have to plan it. Like it can't be random.
Ah.
So sometimes I would nap, let's say, like today I'm not gonna nap. I won't have time. Tomorrow I might have a nap. I sound like an old man. Yo, I love napping like crazy. Like just like a 2-hour
block.
Just like a 2-hour block in the middle of the day. Gives me so much juice at night, bro.
So, okay, there were so many things that just happened there.
Oh, he's the one who off-ramped. bro, sonar indicators. No indicators. We didn't say, he just went, I'm taking a nap. Siesta. I'm in.
Because you were dropping law of economics. You gave us a Springbok story, and it's like, okay, so we had naps now. Okay, so we're transitioning. We're going to England. We're there now.
I was taking a nap with Willems. I'm linking the story.
I got it. And he dreamt of a Gatsby. Oh my God. Yeah, but so one of the big questions I actually want to know, because you've lived a lot of places in Cape Town and then also in South Africa, right? Yes. So what made you decide to then live or move to London?
For me, it was, like how people always complain about stuff. So a person will say, our industry, they don't appreciate actors. Then I say, they appreciate actors? Hollywood. Go there. They'll appreciate, if you're good enough there, they'll appreciate you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, it was a pure, like, here they take, like, stand-up, there's it. Like, there, bro, like, you could do 10 club gigs a night. You know how quickly you build material? Like, on a good Saturday from, like, there's one, you remember the day Nelson scored a goal against Bournemouth at the Emirates? Remember last season?
Oh, Reece Nelson,
yeah.
Okay.
Reece Nelson.
Oh, he was like Mandela scored a goal?
That's a deep cut.
It's like Mandela scored a goal?
No. Listen.
What happened?
You went
Wait.
and you went straight to
Listen.
I should have said Reese now. Oh my God.
No. Listen. It was the fact that he was talking about an Arsenal player, and I don't support Arsenal. But it's fine. I'm with you now.
But you
At
remember
least
that famous goal?
the what goal?
The day of the famous goal.
The Reece Nelson famous goal. Okay.
Against Bournemouth. Last minute kick, boom. Anyway, the audience knows. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's not about like. I don't like.
It's a good goal.
It's a great goal. It's a great goal.
He remembers the goal. He just doesn't. Yo, what kind of hater? So anyway, so that day I did like 12 gigs, and in between, I think the game started like 4 hours. I had the opportunity to run quickly to the stadium, watch like end of the first half and the second half. So I saw, but in between that, I was doing like gigs. So it's like, so the train system is so crazy. You can do like 2 gigs. Your first gig is at 2 p.m. Then you do another one. Then you go to the stadium. Then you start gigs again the whole evening. But to answer your question, what I'm saying is the reason I moved there, I can do stand-up optimally. So the best dudes are, it's like you'd be at a club and then they'll say, oh no, there's someone's here. Then it's like random. It's like Chappelle. He's in London. Aziz Ansari is in, he's there. He tries material. You know what I mean? You do, all the best acts in the world end up in London and they play in London. Jimmy Carr comes to the club. You know what I mean? It's like you're in the mix of those people. And so you watch them and then you get to evaluate yourself and that kind of that was for me the main move.
So one thing that you've mentioned before is like you study the art of being what is funny. Like what people find funny. There's nuances to being funny. And like you're really fascinated by when you see something, it's like this aspect is the funny part. Or situational funny or
I'm fascinated.
So how do you translate that like from here all the way in London?
I'm good at
Respectfully, put some respect on my name. This is the more well-known Loyiso.
You see, Haaland, the way you score, how do you score that goal? No, but I don't think, when Americans think of performing to South Africans, they don't think of us, when Americans make art, bro, or whatever they make, they never think of us as not, they make you have to understand.
I love it.
So we can't make art with this thing of, or we can't, whatever we're making. We can't, we have to create that's what I was saying earlier. That's why I'm like, this is such a genuinely Cape Town podcast. And there's a lot of podcasts, but they don't, you could place them anywhere in the world, but this one you're like, yo, these guys, the slang, the nuances are all sort of Cape Town things. So it's a world. So I think that for me, I try my best to be as honest about who I am as possible. I try not to, like if you watch the Live at the Apollo performance, I'm using words like, Emuna, and people are like, if you're interested,
the economy.
That's so vile. So now, because I was laughing when you did this little head scratch. I was like, that's such a toss, I think.
I'm full on. It's like,
and like, because we went to the same primary school. Like when you did that now, we can picture 3-4 Owens that we just went to primary school. Like it's like by name and surname, just like, and they in the exact same scenario. They like, Lucky, where's your homework?
But I mean, you're that Mondeling. That's
okay, Lucky, that's Mondeling for work.
Yeah, but remember Mondeling is kakpraat in Afrikaans. Hey, praat. I don't know, but we used to, I went in school, you guys went to school like, but if you went to school in like early 90s, we had Afrikaans, and then there were guys who used to choose to do Afrikaans. I mean, maths in Afrikaans.
Wiskunde.
Bro, they used to roll with the books in the books. You say Wiskunde. We're like, hey, what's up? Which one is this one? And those brews used to be, we used to call them Vaskanda, but I mean, because it's like what? It's like Afrikaans is already a tough language.
Yeah.
And then now maths is also like.
Maths is a language on its own if you really think about it.
Okay, let me imagine you doing maths in class. You fuck. You fuck. What are you?
Yeah.
Jonga I graf. You gone.
You fuck.
Which graf?
So for me, dude, school, bro. School used to torture me, bro. Those Vaskanda things. But even in when I'm in the UK, I've done those bits where I talk about, but you have to create a world. You have to be like, this is the world. This is where we are. I grew up in this time, this. But here's the, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here, now the jokes can come, but you have to build the world. It's like Mr. Bean's world. None of that shit is funny without building the world. You have to build the world. The world. He doesn't talk. His physical is this, is this, is this. That's how it works. You know, you gotta like build the world. Do you watch Curb Enthusiasm?
Like, sure, that's old stuff for me. But sure.
But they've got new apps now.
No, I don't watch it. But I know what it is.
But once you're in that world of Larry, of the wife and the manager and the golf and the
that's pretty cool.
Most of the shit is just so funny, bro. It's like funerals. People make the reason you could say silly things in funerals and they'll be funny, and it's easier because it's such the context of it. We all have to behave a specific way. There's a decorum that we all observe, and once someone breaks that and says something with great funniness and timing, you can have us all laughing. And it's one word, one thing, you could just say it because it's so tense. So when I do stand-up, sometimes I do such tense things. Like where people are tense, bro. Like my brother is the only one who really notices it. So a lot of guys, they tense. So they're like, this guy, I can't believe he said, and then I release. I get such joy from release. You guys are now free. And then I let them go, and then I start the new idea. But I like holding them like this and then freaking out and thinking about something they've never thought of before. I've got this, I don't want to give it away, but it's like this joke about.
I was holding on to it. I'm not going to say anything. Keep going.
Are you?
Were you on the same page?
Yeah. There's other choice from release, but that's not allowed.
Nah, because you were doing this, man. Choice from release. And I was like, sir. You've assimilated to our culture. Welcome to the Gen Z podcast.
Bro, you saying all this crazy shit sober. No Zol. Just water. Not even juice, bro. Water. And this no ways, bro. All this kakbrat from water. No ways, bro. That's crazy.
So
I'm just being you. Like,
No. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but then JP gave me permission.
I think that mosque just walked 2 steps further from your house. Just went.
So one thing I think that's like you always have this appetite to learn, or it seems like there's this appetite to learn, and by doing that, your material obviously absorbs like in different places that you are in the world. Whether in New York for 3 months, you're then in London for a certain bit, then that allows you to absorb new kind of new kind of exploration. How does your appetite for learning like influence you wanting to be in different places? Because you never stay, like you don't stay in England for 10 months because you don't want to get citizenship. It means you can stop touring. It's going to stop
because the law of getting, listen, I would have gotten a passport by now if I just was in London for if I was in London for 2 years. Like I'm close. I can still get it next year. It's still in, but for me, it's, man, I tour. And the minute you leave the UK, they almost like, so in order for you to get the passport, you mustn't leave for like period of 2 years. And I'm like, man, there's other things. I can't just be in one place. But so what's interesting to me is, if I find something interesting, I'm trying to think, what did I find interesting recently that I either read or I found out, like, it was like, it's a funny thing. but I'm reading this book called. It's about it's called Black Merchants, and it tracks Black people in all kinds of sectors in South Africa. So mining as well. So mines, and so there's so there's Zulus and there's Baileys. It's so funny. But I mean, it was when I read it, I thought it was funny. And so the Zulus started calling the Bailey dudes Amahawa.
What does that mean?
The Bailey dudes, every second sentence from them was like awa, and then
they started calling
So the people of Awa.
Yeah.
and they were like, the Awas. So in the book they addressed them as the Awas. They came. I swear it was. But for me, I find those kind of like things interesting. I find
funny.
But it's like a historic thing. Why did this become like? There's just things that happen, and when you ask, why did that happen? Do you know like the word, like if someone calls you a hooligan, it comes from a surname.
Wow.
So there was this family. They were so hardcore, like they were so unruly that when they said, the hooligans are coming to your dinner, you're like, wait. You're like the economy. I swear.
Yeah.
So the hooligans, the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Don't.
No cap. Google it, bro. Swear.
Shenanigans is a surname.
It's a clan. It's like a clan. So they were so dodgy. What they were, and then they became.
Because now when I think about it, like tomfoolery does sound like a name.
Yeah.
Yes.
That does sound.
Yes. So all these things come from somewhere. So sometimes if you like apply yourself a little bit and then go, this.
And was this part of your unlearning journey?
Not necessarily. I just like learning shit, bro.
Yeah,
I really like. I like where you're like, oh shit, Tom Ford, not Tom Ford. Henry Ford was the first person to
make a car thing, you know.
Yeah, well, was he the first person to make a car? But he was the first person to start to suggest a 9-to-5 day.
Oh, he's most assembly line. He's that guy.
Yeah, like to say no, people must work with it. It's like I'm just interested where things come from and how people and how where the ideas come from or where things come. And I try to put that in my stand-up. I like going. I've just learned this thing, or I find this fascinating, and then I want to share. I'm trying to write this bit now. I mean, anyway, whatever. No, the bit is about, because I used to be vegan, and my argument with veganism is that cow milk is for cows.
Okay.
But different species do weird shit all the time. Like there's a species of fish that inserts itself in other fish's anuses. As where it lives, you know, that kind of shit, because we just do weird shit. Like species just do like weird shit. Like there's a species of salamander that is in Mexico that doesn't.
This is giving me incognito mode.
Nah, but this species. What's incognito? What's that? What's that now? So you can't say yo without me fucking understanding.
So when you watch pornography, you switch to incognito.
Like I don't know where you find these fish inserting into other fish.
I swear, man, they like. Oh God!
That
was so nice. I like innocent you were for like a second, and then I said no. It's basically going dark mode too, because then you don't have to you can't get tracked technically on incognito mode, stuff like that, man.
Oh fuck! I don't use that.
You watch porn on your normal IP.
What do you want me to do? Listen, this is this fucking bunker life of you guys. This is the underground.
I'm so sorry.
But the weird thing about pornography is that it's the most consumed thing on the internet, right? So why the fuck are we dilly-dallying around this issue? Like, have you ever, like, when you press the letter P?
No, but it's because
on pornography they fuck around. Yay!
But it's because of like fish that butter in other fish's anuses.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what it's about.
Nature is crazy.
It's like if you, because it sounds like then you are on like normal stuff. Other people are into some like crazy things, so that's why.
Oh, so you saying that's some shit I searched by incognito?
There we go.
Who the fuck wants to see fish fucking, bro? Like, I know there's plenty of fish in the ocean, but I'm not trying to see that shit. The
quality.
No, but so I'm interested in shit. I'm just interested in shit. I'm interested in politics and how things move.
But it's I think what's cool to see is that by you being so interested in stuff, people start being so interested in you. Like they start like asking for gigs in Finland and those type of place. Like they just want you to.
The last time I went to Finland, I did a gig in a place so you land in Helsinki and you drive for 4 hours and you end up at this place called Kuopio.
Okay.
That sounds crazy. It sounds like I came down to a hot cup, but it's a bit. I know Kuopio.
To be fair, though, that's Kuopio.
Yeah.
That's
I'll take it.
No. So Google this place. It's like a Skopje, but it's on the edge of Finland.
Okay.
But you know, like so. In the summer, the sun never sets there in the city. So it's like when it reaches 5 o'clock, it just stays. The light stays like that until the morning. It's the most bizarre thing, bro. It's hard to follow. It's bizarre. It'll freak you out. So one time we're having breakfast, and I'm looking.
Oh, you sure you it's breakfast?
Wow.
Yeah.
No. It's coming out, dog.
I had a flight to catch.
Yeah.
You can't catch flights before breakfast.
This man is very serious about his nap time and his food time. Like, he's doing calculations loud, bro.
And then I asked the dude, yo, what's that over there? Then the guy goes, that's Russia. I was like, what? Like I'm on the border of Russia.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, what time is that flight? That's I was just like, oh shit.
Give me out.
Yeah. It's so weird. Like sometimes you're in the middle of Europe and it's not like fancy Europe. Like you in the Baltics, like you Estonia, bro. You're doing stand-up in Estonia.
Like to sing.
You like, you know, like if you, and I don't know if this is a macabre idea, but I always go, if I died here, you know, my uncles are like, what the fuck was he?
What is he doing?
Kidnapped from a different location and then left there to die.
They're just like, what the fuck was he doing here? Jokes, yeah. No.
So
it's weird.
So one of the things that like you do very well is the different types of accents, right? The Cape Town accent.
People fuck up the Cape Town accent, and I always watch them, and I go, I don't speak like that in Cape Town. It's like, I'm because I grew up around colored folks.
Yeah.
And it's weird. Like I can speak Afrikaans, but I can't speak it like private school Afrikaans.
Yeah. There's levels.
Yeah, when you know, it's not boy mooi. That's not what I speak. Dude, I speak like I just came out of Bondi. Like for real, so it's like a weird.
But that's the like almost like the signifier of the Cape Town Afrikaans.
Yeah,
because you can sort of speak suiwer and be from anywhere of the buitenland, I guess.
Right, but that's a very different Afrikaans. Like the hood Afrikaans of Cape Town and the farm Afrikaans of it's very different Afrikaans. Yeah. But what's interesting about Afrikaans is the first people to transcribe the Bible.
History lesson.
It was the first Bible was the translation of the Bible was what was it? Wait, I gotta get this right. But it's when the Dutch got here and they were trying
to share it.
No. They came with the Bible. I think it was written in Dutch, and then it was a Malaysian dude who translated the Bible from what do you call it? From Dutch to Afrikaans in Arabic dialect. So the first people to write Afrikaans were not the Dutch. It was the
Malaysian.
because the Malaysian dudes who ended up in Robben Island were not. They were the smartest people in Malaysia. So there's a guy who, I don't know if you ever heard of Tuan Guru.
Yeah.
He wrote the Quran verbatim off his memory.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that is?
Yeah.
So
he's in Fora by Makassar, basically.
When they arrested, because Malaysia and those places in Singapore were colonized by the Dutch, and then the people who were the equivalent of the resistant guys were brought to Robben. The first brews were like colored brews in Robben Island in the 1600s. Early. But so I'll give you an example. So the guys who did trigger the word kafir, is an Arabic word. So when which just means people who don't believe in God. So when these guys were describing black people, they were just like, these people don't believe in our shit.
Yeah.
So they kafirs. Then came white people like, I like that word. I think we are going to expand on it. But the first guys to write that shit, wow. The first.
So that word that we obviously he who shall not be named, even the Arabic word sounds so hard, man. Like if you call, it's actually like if you call someone you are a kafir, it sounds crazy. It sounds insane. The question I actually wanted to ask is, because you've been so well traveled, and you've obviously
my friend told me recently that I need to be able to accept compliments and when people are speaking, because I was so hasty to cut you off, and someone say, I'm not traveling, I don't have a passport, shit. No,
what are some of like the more interesting like dialects that you've been exposed to, and like weirder sounding people?
No, not weird sounding. So I was in Brussels. And I was doing
Belgium.
I was in Belgium, and I was doing Brussels and Anderlecht. And when I was there, I met up with this Moroccan hand. She's like, oh, I follow your stuff. I've always been following you. Then she's like, I was like, how long are you around for? I said, I'm here for you. She's like, I'm take you to this place. Then when I was there, they were talking Flemish, because most of the time
Flemish sounds kind of like,
bro, I was like, no, man, this is Afrikaans. She says, no ways. I said, no. So I'm rolling with
the closest language.
It's the closest in South Afrikaans. And so then we started playing this game. I said, listen, you guys speak Flemish, I answer in Afrikaans, and this is how we're going to roll the whole game. I swear, bro. They would say some shit, I'm like, I get like a word. We're just rolling and we're just having a good time. And I was just like, oh, that was the closest I've
It's
ever.
like Xhosa Zulu. It's like
very, very,
actually,
very close.
Xhosa and Ndebele, that's close.
And Zulu.
Is it?
All the Nguni languages are very, very, very close. Yeah, bro. So I mean, like, it's weird. You could be in the UK and go to like Leeds or like, and then the people, the language, like they speak English, but it's like, bro, what are you just saying, bro? No, the only you in Scotland, dog, you go to Glasgow, you're like, what is this bro just saying? The bro's talking to you, sounds like the Cookie Monster. Like, you're like, what the fuck did you just say, bro? It's weird.
But it's good. The
more north you go, the weirder.
Yeah.
It's the same like if you go to, I mean, is that a thing in South Africa? Like I'm trying to think where you like
for the east maybe, then it starts sounding crazy.
They are like in certain parts of the Eastern Cape and where the borders meet. There's just people who speak a mixture. It's where you like, I've never heard this language. So language is very interesting. When people are saying, that language is dying, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Sign language. I found out the other day sign language is 13th.
Official
language.
That's crazy. They beat the Khoisan. That's crazy, I was like, yo, that's amazing. You guys are on it. I bet. Let's do it. I was like, bro, put on some pants.
Yeah.
Stop dancing and drawing on walls and get your life together. I'm joking.
This is why he's in the bunker.
To the three Khoisan listeners.
You just added flame to
it. Okay, so we was trying to ask you because obviously you do have a special coming up in Cape Town.
Yeah. I'm doing a show,
in December, 15th of December to the 15th of January.
Yeah, man.
At the Homecoming Theatre.
Homecoming. No, I said, fuck, bro. You know, it used to be called the old Fuga Theatre.
Yeah.
And it was just called the Fuga Theatre. It was awful. Then what happened? They started Homecoming Center. Doesn't that sound like some fucking community meeting place? Homecoming Center. It does, right? No, I'm like, it is called the Home, but it's got these beautiful theaters in there.
Yeah.
And I just go, yo, just don't call it a center, call it a theater. So in my ticketing, I say Homecoming Theatre, just so I satisfy the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Homecoming Theatre sounds like a civic. Sounds like it's gonna be a wedding on Sunday.
Food bazaar, you say.
Moms for Math will be meeting at the Homecoming Center.
You're like, yo, call it. This one time, I'm doing a show and I'm at the Homecoming, but it's got like the cool thing about the Homecoming Center. It has like these. So there's 2 theaters and then there's like many other spaces that people just rent out for rent. So I've seen like I'll be doing a show there. There'll be like a Standard Bank thing. There'll be a this. There'll be a that. There's one night there was like an EFF like meeting. So they rented like one of the rooms. It wasn't a hectic thing, but they put like science EFF this that. And then my show started later, and it was like half white people. But you know, can you imagine a white people? He walks in
and he sees this.
Wrong door.
He's like, because I'm calling, like I'm through hockey talking in the I'm like, yo, why are we starting late? They're like, we don't know. Then it clicked. I'm like, oh, people must have seen this EFF shit and be like, I see.
Long day.
I know a trap when I see a trap. I gotta get out of here. But it's a beautiful. So I'm doing a show, which is weird because December is usually like a fun time.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, let me just get into my stand-up bag. And I haven't done like a month show in a long time, specifically in South Africa. I used to do like month runs back in the day, like at the Market Theatre. I used to do month runs. Now I don't do them anymore because they drain you, but I enjoy them because at the end of it, you become like a better stand-up. And you know, the show just, every night just has like little alleys that you can enter and it's cool. And I want to do these, like I want to do like an 8 o'clock show, go have dinner and then start like a 11 o'clock show. You know what I mean? Like at 11, people just come in, but like, then I can just have...
Yeah, the energy is different.
Yeah, but then I have like a bunch of comics. I sit with them and we talk and riff with the audience. We have like a... Do you guys want to record a live?
Yeah.
On stage? No, like we do a live, you do a live, we just chat the way we chat now.
It's something that we want to do. Are you saying like, as in like, do you want to come do it with you type thing?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's fucking... So what we'll do is, I mean...
We just need to figure out logistics.
No, it's fine. Logistics are always good. That's how you start a business. Run with the idea first and figure out.
But it is something that you want to do.
So then get the people who... then we'll do like maybe like...
I don't know how I said yes to this podcast.
We'll talk about
and then we'll just record. And then we'll just record and have fun, you know? Like we'll just chat. We'll have maybe 3 other comics.
And there'll be other drinks besides.
Yeah. No, not for me. There's a mosque close by.
Radius.
They're like down there.
No, listen, I also don't want. Listen, I got a full day. I don't want. But I think we should do it. I think like just choose a night and then we have a show and then at like late in the evening we just have. But the cool thing about but you have to control the ticketing. So we can't have like a person who doesn't understand that we're fucking around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With EFF signs.
I thought thought this was Shakespeare. No, we're being silly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
There's
mean?
evidence here.
So
It's proof,
you can create a ticketing system for so the people who subscribe to the podcast, they have a special link.
Okay,
and then it's on Quicket, but they can access it. But all they have to do is just RSVP.
Okay, cool.
And then just so you can keep track of capacity.
Okay.
That kind of vibe. And then and then it's not a big thing. It's just for a cool
vibes,
episode. End of year episode.
Crazy.
Then we go.
Wow.
We should do it, right?
Yeah. Thanks for our end of year episode.
Because we need to sort of transition towards our game segment. But I just want to ask one more question from my side. Sorry. It's just that you wow.
Go.
Like, come on now. Okay, so we kind of see with social media, all that stuff, what it means to be a celebrity is evolving. Right. But I know you don't fucking subscribe to celebrity culture.
Not entirely. Yeah. I know. Listen, it's weird because I can't go anywhere in South Africa without someone knowing who the hell I am. So it's cool. I get that. But for me, I understand that I'm famous. I subscribe to the idea of you famous, people will know you, and sometimes they'll reward you in specific ways, and audiences come to your show, whatever, that kind of thing. But what I don't really subscribe to, now I must dress a certain way, I'm like, listen, I want to live where I want to live. Yeah. And so for me, it's something that let me not say battle. People are battling cancer, and I'm like, but you're battling fame.
It's your struggle.
There's real issues out there. But what I'm trying to say is that
minimize your struggle, sir.
It's not a real struggle. It's actually a good time. I think so when I'm I had a meeting at the theater just the other day. Okay. And then for some reason I was getting to the other side of town and I took a walk. I ended up at Golden Acre. Now imagine. Now I'm at Golden Acre, I'm walking. Now I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this is it's only when I'm walking past Chicken Leg and someone is like, yo, can you? Then you're like, fuck, God, I'm famous. But my first brain goes, okay, how do I get to the other side? And when I'm in it, because I'm in my headphones, I'm minding my own business, I cycle everywhere, I live where I want to live, I date whoever I want to date. I always find it weird when people date for publicity. Then I go, you still have to talk to the person. Now it's like, now you're there like...
Man's exposing the inner workings.
No, I mean, I'm not shitting on fame. I think that fame stuff is amazing. Mm-hmm. It's for me, okay, I always put it like this. Like with people who are influencers, it's a new thing. It's gonna scare a lot of people. So I don't try to be, I don't operate with fear. I go, like podcasting freaks out broadcasters and I don't freak out. I just go, oh, this is the wave. Yeah. And I go, okay, that's the wave. And the thing about being 40, I know that in 10 years' time, podcasting will probably be the corniest thing. And no one is going to give a shit. Yeah. And then what's the, you know what I mean? And the world is constantly gonna move. I was telling them, you guys weren't here, on my way here. To give you an example, I was going past Charlesville Mall. And I said to them, in 1989, when that mall was opening, I was there. And they looked at me like, oh man, you need to wave the dust off your old ass. It was, you know. So
respectfully.
But dude, I really don't subscribe to, I embrace the fame, but I don't, I go, I'm going to walk wherever I want to walk. And I'm going to do all the shit that I really want to do. I'm going to, I can't be like, some people have this weird pressure of like, I can't be seen in this. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
His levels.
Yeah. But I mean, so what I was saying is like, what I find interesting about, there's people who are really good at, who are famous, and their fame translates to everything else. And there's people who have the fame, but they can't sell tickets. Yeah. Like you could have 2 million people, but can you get those 2 million people to sit in not necessarily.
We want
like let's say, I don't know, 500 of those people to sit or buy a thing or listen to. We've seen it with music, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily translate, right?
Yeah.
So then what happens is there's people who get it right. And I can give names. Like DJ Zinhle's like, people buy her shit, they care about her life, and they fuck with her music. That's the best case scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's people who are like, oh, we like your life. We hate your music, and we ain't never coming to any of your shit. And any of those three things can, you know what I mean?
Exist,
You know what I mean? So the best for me is like, there are no rules to fame. It's like it's like the other day, you know, I was watching the Safters and Jerry Mofokeng. He's like an old actor. He's like a legendary actor in South Africa, but an OG in the game. And he said he doesn't like acting with models. Then I go, yeah, but the thing that I don't like it when people act like they're not in control of their destiny. If you don't like to act with models, then create a situation for yourself where you don't act with models. It's as simple as that. Secondly, you also have to acknowledge that that includes me doing stand-up, that includes you guys doing podcasting, your barrier of entry in your industry is very low.
Yeah.
Anybody can pretty much do this thing.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't have issues with, hey, there are too many models here? NASA. No one
The barrier to entry is high.
You know what I mean? No one at NASA's going, yo, I have too many models
This
here.
man dropped a moon joke earlier and now he's bringing it back. It's so good. But NASA, equality. So we asked our audience.
Shut up. He's the only one who made that connection. Everyone else is like, didn't you talk about the moonwalk earlier?
They still.
I'm trying to pay attention. So we asked the audience.
Oh my God. Now
on IG.
Now there's a prune pontifical. Let me ask this brass of cocky. He's like, cool.
Fair.
Yeah, go.
What? Yo, actually, I don't even know what the question was. That's so quiet. Just hold on.
Go.
Nah, that's very bad because I have the answers. I don't know what the question was. That's the problem there.
No, it's
That's,
not a biggie, bro.
Yeah. Sorry there, Jones.
Don't stress the technique. When's this coming out? Next week?
To be continued.
So.
Zo beetje haastig.
Stadig, bro, stadig. So we asked the question. So what we want to do is obviously just like engage with it, just like gut reaction, like
cool.
whatever, right? So the question was, if you could change the term colored people and sort of produce a new word, what would it be to refer to colored people? So let's see what these audience members said.
Okay, good. Wait. I've got one.
Bro, this is like the same person.
Go. But it's cool.
This is literally the same person, yo. Okay, so actually let me go with the big chief could have said mixed indigenous.
What?
Okay. Then this is Gideon. Sorry, Gideon. I can see this Gideon Langenhoven. Why is your name? It looks like AIDS Lang, but with a G. Like, stop it. Anyway, he said, ach.
What do you mean, ach?
Exactly. Or is he saying a gag?
Isn't that joke? Like 88.
Oh.
My daddy knows that.
See, when we have moments, can we have such ones?
Yeah.
You got your moonwalking guy. Connecting dots that make no connection. There's a thing. Because we were like, hey,
So the last one.
I would call you guys the brasa. No?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Shit.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Now I was chilling with the brasas.
No, that's a female brasa. Because this person was like, this person, Ray_Rushan was getting carried away. This person's like, angels of Hazel. People of the sun. Eden's fruit. People of cocoa. I sound like you're making a recipe, man.
Angels of
Hazel, bro.
Yo!
Nah, love you. Appreciate you guys.
So the second game that we want to just go into is
Just having fun.
Incognito now. Because the way you said that second game.
Yeah, we're done with the interview, we're done with the questions. Like, it's just like
we want to know which would this character save you from a hostage situation?
We're like a negotiator.
Like, would they be able to negotiate you out of your situation in the bunker?
Shit. Okay.
So
names are in there.
yes.
So it's actually funny.
So
It's
you're in the
actually
bunker now, right? And this person is gonna come.
So it's a fictional character or like an actual person?
You out of
It'll
being
be
the bunker.
Damien Willem, so coming to deliver a Gatsby. But you're right.
You know what's funny? No? He calls himself Gaza.
Yeah.
That's one of his nicknames. I was so confused. I was like, wait, what's happening? What's happening? Why is he talking about Gaza?
Yeah.
But does he condemn Hamas?
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? Even like a week, name drop alert. Even though like I was in Kigali, and I'm
Rwanda.
Rwanda. I'm in my hotel room. I'm watching Liverpool, Newcastle. Liverpool wins the game, blah, blah, blah. And I go, and then I see Sia Kolisi talking about the game. Tweets about it. So I go into his DMs. I'm like, yeah, you guys got away with one. Because I think they lost a player that game and then they still won the game.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the game. Then I ask him, how are you doing? Because I haven't seen the guy in a while. Then he says, I'm doing fine. Oh, this is going to get a bit hectic because of next week. Then I said, what's happening next week?
Okay, to 21st.
Wallahi, kasam, fuck off. I had no idea that he was like, yo, the Rugby World Cup, idiot. I was like, yeah.
Next week is.
Dude, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So you are on the record saying that like if a fat person is good at it or can win, that's not a real sport. Is that why you don't subscribe to rugby?
No. I don't like rugby because I just never got into it in high school. When I was in high school, it's crazy because I used to be friends with the Bobs, Koban Bobo.
Okay.
And he was the first black Springbok. It was Chester Williams, but I mean, it depends, the Brasa don't consider it. So anyway, so I, like those dudes were like in high school. We used to be like, if you go to my Instagram now, like there's a picture where I'm wearing. I'm like 15. Koban is probably in it, and I'm wearing his under 17 Springbok top from high school. Like I'm wearing it, and a friend of mine took this picture. I was like, oh yeah, cool. So you go to my Instagram, you'll see it. But I never got into rugby.
Okay.
I like basketball, I like football. Occasionally I would dabble with tennis. Tennis used to play they used to play it on Ep78. And it was always in July, and July was always raining in Cape Town. So I'd always be at home.
Okay.
And I'd just watch it. And then then I don't know, I didn't find it that interesting, but I will enjoy it if I watch it. And then there's boxing. Cool thing about boxing is when I was young, my dad used to wake me up to watch Mike Tyson knock niggas out. Remember, like Mike Tyson, it would be like 93, 92, and he'd just be like, bah, bah, and knock all these motherfuckers out. And then what would happen is I'd go back to sleep. Then what happened is people expected me to watch things that went over 5 rounds. I was like, whoa.
Like actual boxing.
Me, myself, I'm used to Mike Tyson. Yeah. When is this nigga falling? Like, what the fuck are you talking? It's a bizarre thing, man. So I'm a football guy, I'm a basketball guy.
Cool.
Okay.
So Rizaan, just give us 2 people.
Yeah, I was just about to say. So basically you are in a hostage situation.
As you are now.
Right. And would this person, this fictional character, be able to sort of get you, negotiate on your behalf?
Go.
The professor from Money Heist. Ooh.
I don't know who that is.
So this is the guy that sort of like designed the whole banking. That's the Spanish.
I've never watched
Mexican.
it. I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Mexican show where they basically like stealing from this bank, but they're actually like stealing from the whole country at the end of the day. It's like prison break, but for banks.
No, if I don't know the guy, then why would he be in the mix of?
He wouldn't support you.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But I think he's super intelligent.
He's very
and he's able to develop a system. But I think
Professor.
Based on I don't think he has an
we in a
interest
bank in Belleville. What is it?
I don't think he will get you out there.
Fuck your intelligence, bring guns, bro. What are you talking about? No. Go.
So that.
Oh, no, just quickly, like he will get you out.
Yeah,
Put some respect
really?
on his name. Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
like he actually will. He actually will.
Wallahi, wallahi.
Because everyone that's
Wallahi.
whoa, hectic.
Huh?
Hectic.
Swear. Wallahi.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
okay.
Will Eric Cartman from South Park be able to get you out of a hostage negotiation?
Shit, you know what? I feel like he'll just be like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Get my boy the fuck out of here. Oh, fuck yeah. I actually think so. He would be bleed.
Isn't he like the schemer of the group?
Yeah.
It was Kyle, Stan, Kenny, and Cartman.
Yes, but isn't Cartman the guy who's always dying?
No, that's Kenny.
No,
That's Kenny.
it's
Cartman's the fat one. He's the schemer.
Yeah.
He's always scheming.
That's
That's why I think it's
you know
entirely
what's
possible.
so
Yeah.
crazy.
They all have
I
babies, low-key.
never watched South Park like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I never I like The Simpsons more,
Okay.
but I never liked South Park like that. Like the animation was always exhausting, but I'm aware of the characters.
Yeah.
But then bringing it.
You're in the right character.
Do you think Bart will be able to negotiate you?
But
Lisa, maybe.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Marge, maybe.
That's what I'm like. Bart get you.
But Patriarch is weak in that show. Patriarch is weak
you
in
know
that
those
show.
words of, hey, I believe you guys have my friend over there. We're not releasing him. That's it. Dope. And he's like, all right, cool, man. I tried, man. So the guy's going to have a beer
The
with
last one.
no one from The Simpsons. No cartoons coming. The only cartoon is coming to save me is Brave Star.
Brave Star.
Brave Star. Yeah.
No, before my time.
Yeah,
But sing the song.
Wait.
Sing the song.
Brave Star. Brave Star. And then, listen. Now, here's the funny thing. When the cartoon played, I didn't know how to speak English. So I don't know what did they say.
Oh.
Brave Star. Brave Star.
Hey, yo.
So,
Nice.
Copyright.
Copyright.
We're not gonna make enough money for them to copyright that.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, yes.
Yeah, they would come, but they'll get here and
Then just watch your hostages are gonna become even stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, Power Rangers, they beat you once and you become stronger. And
oh yeah, of
But
course.
also they're like when they're
They did
morphing
this.
and then the villains are almost standing there. Okay. Okay.
Power
So
Rangers
by the time
Yes.
you're long gone.
Do you know actually Dora the Explorer? Fully.
Explain.
Nah, bro. Like, do you know? Because she'll hit you with this is a hostage. And while man is still spelling it out, the man's out.
I see.
Get in my bag, hostage.
Oh, you know, actually, no. The guy that you want in this situation
Crazy.
is who? Donald Duck.
Donald.
Because Donald's got bare Zacks, bruv. You come with the Zacks. How much you guys want? We want 17 billion.
Done.
Give me. I'm just gonna call the bank quickly.
Immediate transfer.
Have you ever seen him, bro? He's diving in coins, bro. He just starts.
So he's got the loot.
It's like a hurricane. And it's in the top.
I'm thinking, is he actually? I'm thinking, we're
Is
not
it the uncle?
I'm thinking, he's not the uncle that's
Who
rich.
gives a shit? He's
Access.
gonna call his uncle.
Access.
He's gonna be like, yo,
Access.
uncle.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a.
A dilemma.
But
Whatever.
who's the? No, man.
Nick Scrooge, isn't Nick Scrooge a rich one? I don't know, but we're with you.
Yeah, I do think that's
Also, you can't an uncle whose name you can't remember and rescue. Don't even remember my name, but you want me to help you. You're like, whoa, uncle.
So is that what do you have there?
Yeah, so this is actually our part of the t-shirt. Like this is our sort of like infamous game, right? The game from the bowl. It's a series of hypothetical questions. So we've never seen these questions. Our producers designed this, right?
Okay.
So all we're gonna do is just read the scenario. JP's gonna go first, and then you can go.
Okay.
And it's called Say My Now. No, go for it. Say My Now. Yeah.
Okay.
We like to
shoulders.
Yeah, knees and toes. Yeah.
Same now. We had to
Same now as in like.
Same man.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
What's
like,
the Xhosa version of that?
Same man. Yeah, no. Listen, I don't want to go into Xhosa fast. It just
Clicked.
Yeah. Same man.
Yeah.
Okay. Same
now.
Yeah.
We had to decide
Gotcha.
to have our country run by exclusively people under the age of 18 or
No.
by people exclusively above the age of 80.
Of 80.
Which would you choose? Low-key South Africa is above 55.
How old is Joe Biden?
That's our entry level.
Did you say Joe Biden or Joe Biden?
No, Joe Biden. Yo, Joe Biden is crazy. Yo, Joe Biden is crazy.
Which one would you choose? Below 18 or above 18?
So I choose below 18.
Right?
No, because
Interesting.
like you don't run the country by yourself, right? But I feel like old people they don't love the country, so they don't care.
Those people are 5 to bro. Those people are TikTok ticking to the air.
Whereas 18-year-olds they care about like the situation, so they're gonna.
But they also don't have enough
Experience, yeah.
That's
but
a good
that's a
question,
trade-off.
is it?
It's a trade-off. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I know. But those people, we already have those guys. There's wars and chaos. Shit.
The other thing is that like 18-year-old, you can give him a big squirt and then he's done. He's done. Like it's long. Like whereas a grown man's gonna be like, oh, this is for my family.
Yeah, but if they're over 80, a big squid is
Oh,
Can we have, no guys, can we have, that is the most brasa moment of the whole episode.
big squid.
It's like we slapped him. Bro, we're trying to solve.
No conflict, geopolitical. Big squid.
Oh, big squid. A usual boxing fight.
I'm here. We're here going, yeah, no, this is a proper conundrum.
Big squid.
Can he come with the face?
I said even the big squad. Listen, brother, please. We're trying to sort out country problems here. Yeah, let's start with the big squad. What the fuck are you talking about? No, bro, no. No.
Yeah, next.
So what would...
No, next one, JP, come on.
No, I think, no, listen, that was a conundrum.
Okay, you're broken.
Because I have no respect for anyone who's like 16. I'm like, you know, fuck all, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
You know those people, you give them like I have a nephew, and you buy the most horrible pizza. You know, like when you're like, yeah, this pizza I wouldn't even. He's like, this is the most delicious thing I've. Imagine now being run by my. They like a fancy meal for 18-year-old is wagamam.
I want to say this, but it's like, don't at me.
No,
like
okay.
it's like the head boy of the country.
Okay. Say now. You could decide whose face appear on the new age digital currency. Who would it be?
Whose face?
Lola. On the new age digital currency. So if we had a new currency, or like the money that we have now, because we can always. I mean, we have Springbok and Rhino now.
I mean, all the Springbok must change to Khaleesi.
I would put. I also just don't think money needs. Things.
People's faces.
We also don't need the national anthem. 80 blow fun, fuck off. Why do we need I'm not saying ours, all of them. At least if they change them, like because now we have to sing one song. If we change it every like 2, they hit. Okay, the new one. Make me sing. Make me walk. Then we're like sweet. Okay, cool. Change all the lyrics to that. Now everywhere. 80 blow.
National anthem.
Oh, this is shit.
We need to wait for the drop. Make me
So
I'm telling you.
Jerusalem.
Yes, South Africa. Ikayalam. Can you? Come on! I'm onto something. I'm telling you, bro.
That is not the question.
No, but I'm saying we don't,
don't need it.
We don't have to be attached to these ideas of who we don't.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
come on.
We can just be like, listen, we have money.
Yeah,
Joke, man.
We can put, I don't know.
joke, man. Who would you choose though, Rizaan?
But who the Malula?
So, because what you're saying is actually true. Like the most influential and the most beloved individual right now is the rugby captain.
Yeah.
So Siya Kolisi, Waitkant, Mbongi Benambi. You must have. That's quality.
I think they must put pictures of cushions.
Of who?
Cushions.
Like cushions.
Okay.
So when Cyril puts in the couch,
Makes sense.
soft.
It's soft, like.
It's extra, the money is extra soft.
Rizaan, please continue. Please continue. This is I don't know.
Say now. Say now animals could talk. Which animal would be the funniest? Ooh.
Hyena.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Because he's got that. Have you ever? Doesn't the hyena looks like it's like in the wild when you see all the animals? Doesn't the hyena look like it's more highly likely to molest someone in the wild?
That is not where we were going.
No, but when you look at the hyena, it just has that. You're like, whoa, hey. Leave the squirrel alone, my bra.
Okay, listen.
Why were you unimpressed by that answer, Rizaan?
To advocate for hyena, so I've met a hyena in person.
Yes.
Oh my days.
And what does the tribe
And
say?
they're not like this.
Yes, okay.
Nah, actually,
But don't you feel like when they laugh, it's a good time?
So you are saying we should not be the funniest just because of the hyena's laugh?
Because I feel like someone is cracking a joke at all the time. You just don't know what they're saying.
So first of all, hyenas are scavengers now. So
Okay.
they don't actually eat like live
Yes.
stuff, they eat dead stuff.
Yes.
That's not like, that's grim.
Yeah,
That's
but I mean,
grim,
that's just
bro.
dark humor.
That's
Yeah,
dark humor, exactly. Exactly. So I'm thinking of which animal is a lot more traveled. Like just like, you know what I mean?
Pikachu.
You know what animals will be great
The
at
man
those.
said Pikachu.
You know what animals will be great at those house cats. They will roast you in your chops, bro. They will roast
What?
you.
The house cats will just chill like this the whole time.
Oh,
No,
wait.
but they give you that
That like, kyk jy lekker gesit.
yeah. Trek jou gesiggie.
Sy vet gaat.
So, a big time. Yo, have you ever seen? You gotta see this thing where there's a cat sitting on a table and a baby walks by, and then the cat does the. It freezes it. You've seen it. And the cat just goes, looks at the baby. The baby goes by, and the cat's like, "That's one chatty motherfucker."
Crazy.
Yeah, cats are assholes though. Cats don't give a shit.
So the way we like to end of the show, Lisa, because this is a great time, is actually give you an opportunity to like you already promoted the show that you're doing in Cape Town in December, but also where people can find you and
In church, Jesus, no joke.
two houses away because you
One house.
one house. And then I think for importantly a message to your younger self. If you could
My younger self?
if you could speak to your younger self, what would you say?
To give them, yeah.
Bro, why are you smoking so much Zol?
When people saw they saliva on the paper.
My younger self. Don't panic, man. Don't panic, bro. Yeah, I think when you're younger, you have a different like comprehension of time. So if you think of 4 years in your 40s, it's different from thinking for 4 years when you're 18, 21. So what happens is you, like if I say to someone who's 21, yo, go get this degree. Yo, they're like, yo,
4 years. Yeah.
Where I go, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that in 4 years. Because like some of the shit I do, like I'm thinking of now, I'm like, oh, that's only gonna pop in 4 years. When you're like younger, so I wish. But I mean, that's just an age thing that everyone goes through. Besides that, I'll just be like, yo, relax, man. Relax. Still support Arsenal.
It will get better.
Yeah, and trust yourself a little bit more.
Yeah, and I think just from And
every
where
once
can
in a-
people find you? Loyiso.
When they make a dua, I'll be there. Make a bitch dua,
I think a bit you do
and I'll be there. When you close your eyes, that's me, motherfucker. No,
But I think from outside.
where would people? No, I think for me, don't find me.
Okay.
Okay, but wait a minute. You did say, sorry, there was some clip or some link that you want us to just like add. Can you just give the description of what that is again?
I did a comedy special, and I
There
just
you go.
wanted to.
So
The link will be there.
The link
okay,
will be
cool.
in the description.
Yeah, just watch.
So you're on YouTube, Instagram.
I just started YouTube a week ago. So
I saw you have one video.
I saw one.
You have one video.
I just
Decent.
1 hour stand-up special that I did in 2016. So watch it.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you'll see. Just follow me on social media. Subscribe. If you listen, but this is what I always like to tell them. Whether you follow me, whether you don't follow, I'll be fine.
And I think,
I know it's such a crazy thing to say, but trust me.
Yeah.
Shukran for the support. Why am I like so Muslim?
Now some of the they call me me. They call me me about it.
Shukran for the support.
I'm already
But
with
if
you.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, nothing is haram here. We're nice, but it's cool. It's like, just, I'm there.
Yeah.
Click subscribe if you want to, but no pressure.
Okay.
Don't feel any pressure to subscribe. Don't feel any pressure to follow me. But if you follow me, nice, cool, we'll have a good time. But there's no pressure. I just came to hang out with these bros.
Yeah.
Because the brasa, because they have a cool podcast. And I was like, yo, let me come hang out with you guys. Cool. I'm not here we're not here to promote. Follow your dreams.
Don't follow me.
Follow me. Follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams.
Don't follow me.
What are you gonna do? Follow me.
Yeah,
What am I
thank
gonna-
you
know what I mean?
so much.
Yeah.
Take us home now, JP. Take us home. You're warm already. You're warm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I think again, thank you for
It's a
showing
spidey.
interest.
Yo,
And once again, thank you for reaching out.
Oh, yeah,
I think
bet,
it
man.
was. I
Thanks
think
for
this was like.
He replied like 4 days later.
So if you liked this, please like,
wait. You
share,
said to me,
subscribe,
this was organized last minute.
and we are.
This motherfucker.
Wait. Before we go.
He's had the time.
Before we go.
I just threw him under the bus.
It felt good to see that massacre of JP. But if you do like to see us and see us more, please do like, comment,
Look how-
subscribe.
look-
Hit the notification
Oh my God.
bell to see more.
Look how
Peace.
fucking degraded. Please follow